caused a lot more problems for Australia?
A bit of time together, I suppose. We definitely, I thought it was a much better second half performance. We played well. The players, we spoke at half time, and even after the game, we allowed Australia the opportunity from us being inaccurate in terms of some of those exit plays, just allowing them some soft possession in our 22, and that put us under a lot of pressure. And we were much, like I said, much better in the second half. And as the game went on, I thought we got stronger and stronger. So, and I kind of felt for the box of if Curly Beale hadn't scored that sort of freakish try, there was a good chance we could have finished and won the game. But against a side of that quality, you can't. You've just got to be a bit more clinical and from an exit strategy, and just holding on to the pill. We probably tried to force a few too many sort of passes and offloads, but that's what we'll be encouraging the players to do, and that time together and that decision making will hopefully improve over the next few weeks.
You're disappointed, Warren, the officials didn't have a spot?
Look, I've had a look at it. I'll ask them afterwards. So sometimes those decisions go for you, and they didn't really look at it that long, did they? So it took an age to decide on Helen Amos's try. So it's just one of those things. I'm not going to dwell on that, and but we will get some clarification on what they thought about that.
Warren, how did you assess the 10-12 combination?
Yeah, I thought it wasn't so much a wider attacking game as that. I thought Alun Wyn has done well. He's defended well. We did a pretty good job defensively, and particularly set piece in that channel. And the message was just the patience, just keeping patience. And when we kept our patience and kept possession, then we were able to shorten them up, and that created some opportunities out wide. But there were too many occasions where we have tried to force it, and as a result, that's created a turnover. So, but on the whole, I thought there was some real positives from an attacking perspective.
Where does that leave you going forward to the next 3 games?
Oh, I think we can, like I said, we were disappointed in terms of the result, but it's we talked about putting some new faces out there, 3 new caps, 3 guys that had their first game at home, some younger players in there, and I think that they'll get better from that experience, and as a team we tend to get stronger as it goes on, and that's Australia's 9th game together in the last few months. And if you look at where they started as their first game of the championship, they played the All Blacks, who'd come out of the tough Lions series, and the All Blacks put 50 points on them. And by game 7 they'd turned that result and were able to beat the All Blacks. So we'll definitely get better and stronger from that time together. It's disappointing. Like I said, we've concentrated on the way that we wanted to approach the game from an attacking perspective, and sometimes that from training is just you haven't worked as hard as you in reflection on some of the things that were a bit costly, like some of the exit plays and being accurate in that area.
Warren, what's the initial news on Jonathan Davis?
It looks like an ankle injury at the moment, so he's just been strapped up. He's on a crutch, so doesn't look brilliant, but we'll know probably in the next 24 hours or so.
And Steph Evans?
He's fine. I think he's just got a knock on the knee, and it wasn't an injury replacement. That we just he'd run himself into the ground and taken a couple of big hits, and just kind of felt it was the right time to make a change.
Or does the run of defeats against Australia concern you at all?
No, I think for us now is that there were times when we've played them, and unfortunately we've lost games against them in the last minute and been in front, and that our whole focus now is in the planning, and a lot of teams' focus is we've said about the countdown now to the World Cup, and picking and exposing some young players and giving them some experience and opportunities, and developing a game that we can play from different types of styles that if we want to play. If we want to be more direct, we can do that. If we want to play, front line or out the back, we've got the ability to do that. So look, we don't look on that in terms of those defeats. We feel that the nice thing is that we've got Australia in our group, and with that time together in terms of the next 2 years and preparing and camps and there together, we'll go into that group with a lot of confidence that we're capable of winning that group.
You don't feel there's a mental block when it comes to Australia?
I don't know. I mean, you'd have to talk to the players about that. I mean, ask them.
Alan, do you feel there as well?
What, a mental block? No, not at all. I think, as Gats said about an attacking approach, we showed that in spades out there. I think the point that's been made is the balance of when, how, and where we do that. We don't really want to do it from our own 22, because if you give teams that much time in your 22, they'll take those gifts and keep the pressure on. So I definitely wouldn't say it's that, because we've come too close to be that.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything that showed today there's a mental block about playing in Australia. We were architects of our own downfall because of us not being accurate enough in the first half, and not things that they created. So, given the potency that they've got as an attacking team, we made it easy for them, and the pleasing thing is that we got stronger as the game and went on, and more accurate as the game went on. So that was, that's a real positive that we can take out of that. There wasn't, no one's thinking remotely about a mental block about playing Australia. I don't think that's even crossed anyone's mind.
Warren, what's the mindset now in terms of the selection? How much of it is about giving this team more game time together? How much is it about looking at the rest of the squad?
No, I think we'll make a lot of changes for next week. I think it's, so there'll be a lot of, some of the younger boys will get a chance, and some players that have come back into the squad who've been out of it will get an opportunity next week as well. So, and then there's a chance for players that, there's a good chance of players who go out and perform and play well next week and put themselves in contention for the All Blacks. So that's important from that aspect. And then this group of guys just assessing where they are in the next sort of 48 hours when they come back, and after tomorrow, and then on Monday is a recovery day, and what approach that we have with the guys that we've had this week, whether it's a conditioning phase week or a skills week, or how much rugby we do with the guys that are involved.
Alan, what's the step up in terms of handling skills that forwards are being asked to take? Seems as though a lot of you had it as getting on for as many touches as some of the backs out there today.
Yeah, I think there's been a focus of, with the adaptation of playing more attacking rugby, we've sometimes got to free it up, and it's funny as a forward sometimes you can tuck and run, but I think credit to the backs that the verbals are on there, and they want the ball. I think that's part of it. I think in the past we probably had momentum and tucked, whereas now the game's changed a bit where you need to put it wider, and I think that off the back of saying there's a mental block, I think we showed the ability that we can get to an edge, so it's the complete opposite of that. But the boys are comfortable, and there probably is an element of a Scarlet's blueprint in it, but it sets well for a product that we want to put out there.
Thank you very much, everyone.